The rarest and most valuable Ferrari in the world was once left to rot. But the story of this Ferrari would become a legend, not just a disappearance, but the disappearance of a car, full of lies, fraud, and years of legal battles. In 1954, Ferrari launched the 375 Plus model. This car promised to be the queen of the racetrack. Rarest models was purchased by a collector named Carl Cleve. It was kept in his garage in Ohio for years, but one day it was stolen by thieves. After the Ferrari disappeared, it remained missing for almost 25 years. In those days, no one knew where this legendary car was. While the whole world had forgotten about this Ferrari, a group of shadowy figures took action. They were the ones who went after this forgotten treasure and smuggled it abroad. One day, traces of this stolen Ferrari began to emerge. Jacques Swaiters bought the Ferrari 375 Plus in 1990. He restored it over the years and added it to his pure luxury collection. But Swaiters, unfortunately, did not know that this vehicle was stolen. Carl Cleve found the trace of his Ferrari and learned that it was in the hands of a foreign collector in those years. A lawsuit was initiated, but this lawsuit was not only a dispute between two collectors, but also an event that would ignite the fuse of a huge legal battle. And then, in 2014, the Ferrari 375 Plus was brought to auction. At that famous Bonhams auction, the legendary car was sold for a whopping $16.3 million. But at that point, everything got out of control. Who was the new buyer? Billionaire businessman Les Wexner, owner of Victoria's Secret. But behind the sale was a complicated legal battle. After purchasing the Ferrari, Wexner faced years of lawsuits and conflicting documents. In the meantime, legal proceedings were initiated against the auction house. The Ferrari has still not been delivered after the sale. All that remained was a mysterious Ferrari and a multi-million-dollar legal battle. Wexner had bought the Ferrari, but ownership was still unclear. Complex litigation between Bonhams and other parties slowly spiraled into scandal. This case became one of the biggest classic car lawsuits in history. Finally, in 2016, an agreement was reached and Ferrari was handed over to Les Wexner. However, this scandal marked the beginning of a new era in the automotive world. This incident revealed how not only a car, but also the most expensive stolen car in history was lost and found, and the legal battle that lasted for years. This is not just the story of a car. It is a war where power, ambition, and justice collide. But the question remains unanswered. Who was the real owner of this Ferrari? Can the legal owner of a stolen car change years later? Or will history record that this car changed hands unfairly? Is this story over, or are there more unknown facts?